Hello friends, class 10th. How are you all? I hope that you all are having a good time and a safe time also. So today, as we know, we have to complete the question answers of the electronic spreadsheet, that is the unit 2. Okay, so we are ready for that. You have to just you know see the video and write down all the question answers in your copy, and all the questions are very important questions. So let's start. Question number 1. Write the steps to find out the total of a range of cells using AutoSum. So the steps are as follow. Select the cell where total has to calculate. Click on the home tab, then go to the editing group. Select the AutoSum option. A dashed border will appear around the respective range and result automatically enters in the cell. So this is the practical question actually, friends, so you should try and learn this question as well. Question number 2. In which group under the formula tab will you find the AutoSum option? किस ग्रुप में जो फॉर्मूला टैब है उसमें आप ऑटोसम का ऑप्शन आपको मिलेगा? सो द आंसर इज फंक्शन लाइब्रेरी. सो दिस फंक्शन लाइब्रेरी ऑप्शन इज अवेलेबल अंडर द formula tab. Now question number 3. Name some of the functions that can be performed using AutoSum. So these are the functions like sum, average, count numbers, max means maximum, and minimum. Okay, so these all are the functions that can be performed with the using AutoSum. Question number 4. Where you will find the conditional formatting option in Excel. So conditional formatting option is available in style group under the home tab. Listen again, conditional formatting option is available in style group under the home tab. Question number 5. What is the advantage of using conditional formatting? Conditional formatting is useful when you analyze the patterns and trends by examining the raw data. You can only conditional formatting to one or more cells and create condition which is based on the selected cell content when such conditions matched. Excel applies the formatting over the selected data. Question number 6. List the formatting effect that can be applied while using conditional formatting. Some formatting effects are like number and text effect, font effect, border effect, and fill color effect. Question number 7. Name the feature that Excel provides to make rows and columns invisible for users. So hide and unhide is the feature that makes rows and columns invisible for the users. Question number 8. What does the freeze feature of Excel do? So this feature freeze pans and split the worksheet that makes it easier to view content. You can freeze only rows at the top and columns on the left side of the worksheet. Understand this very carefully. Okay, so you can freeze only rows at the top and columns on the left side of the worksheet. Question number 9. What are the components of an Excel workbook which hide option can make invisible? So the component of an Excel workbook which hide option can make invisible are rows and columns. Question number 10. Why do we insert page break in Excel? So page break in Excel divides the pages into individual pages so the data get adjusted automatically or manually before printing. Page breaks helps to organize data according to the paper size, margins, and the scaling options. Question number 11. What is the difference between automatic and manual page break? The difference can be noticed by looking at the page break line pattern. Automatic page break depicted by dash line pattern and manual page break depicted by solid line pattern. Question number 12. Write the steps to move page break in Excel. So follow the steps. Open the Excel worksheet in the page break preview view. Select the page break that you want to reset. Drag and drop it at the new desired place. Question number 13. How will you add a horizontal page break in Excel while the worksheet is in the page break preview mode? A technical question. So select the row below where you want to delete the inserted page break. Now go to the page layout tab, click the break option from the page setup group, select the remove page break option. Question number 14. Write any one method to remove a vertical page break in Excel. Select the column on the right where you want to delete the inserted page break. Now click on the page layout tab, go to the page setup group, click on the break option, select the remove page break option. Question number 15. What does the page layout feature of Excel offer? So the answer, the page layout offers various features are set the margins, page orientation, hide or display grid lines, setting headers and footers, change paper size, break page breaks, print area selection, set the background of sheet. Question number 16. How do you set custom margins for Excel worksheet? So follow the steps. Click on the page layout tab, go to the page setup group, select margins option, a drop down list appears, then select the custom margin option from the list. A page setup dialog box will appear, set the desired value of margin, then click OK. Question number 17. Which is the default orientation of an Excel sheet? What are the two page orientations that can set in Excel? So the answer, portrait orientation is the default orientation of an Excel sheet. There are two page orientation in Excel sheet which are portrait and the second is landscape. Question number 18. How do you remove a page background in a worksheet? So the steps are: click on the page layout tab, go to the page setup group, click on delete background option. Question number 19. How do you set header and footer for your worksheet? So the steps are: click on insert tab, go to the text group, click on header and footer option. Now add header and footer at the top and bottom of the worksheet. Question number 20. Name the different views that Excel offers. So Excel offers different views which are normal view, page layout view, page break preview view, full screen view and custom view. Question number 21. What is the way in which you can switch to normal view? So steps are: click on view tab, go to the workbook views group, click on normal option. Question number 22. What does the full screen view show? The full screen view hides the ribbon and status bar, so you see the spreadsheet in full screen. Now question number 23. What is the difference between the page layout view and the page break view? So first, page layout view. This view gives an correct image of the worksheet as it would appear on printing. In page layout view, headers and footers can easily added. Now the page break view, it shows that where one page ends and another page begins, and you get the view of all the pages with their positioning, and margins can be adjusted as per need. Question number 24. What is the advantage of named range? A range name is easier to remember than range like E1 to D6 of cell address to refers to individual cells or range of cells. Question number 25. How do you use a range name in a formula? So select the range, click on the formula tab, go to the define names group and then click define name option. A new name dialog box will appear and then type the range name in the name box and then click on OK button. What is a chart? Name the different chart types. A chart is a pictorial representation of data. The data is represented by symbols such as bars in bar chart, lines in line chart, etc. And some types of charts are available like column chart, line chart, bar chart, pie chart, area chart, donut chart, scatter chart, stock chart, radar chart, and bubble chart. So these are the different types of chart available. Question number 27. Name the tab and the group that is used to insert a chart in Excel. To insert a chart in Excel, click on Insert tab in Illustrations group. Question number 28. How do you set header and footer for your worksheet? So click on the Insert tab, go to the text group, click header and footer option. Now header and footer box will appear simultaneously on the worksheet, and then type the new header or footer text. Question number 29. What is the difference between a chart area and a plot area? In chart area includes charts to represent the data in text formation. On the other hand, the plot area includes only the graphical representation of the chart. Question number 30. How will you change the scale of your chart? Click on the chart, go to the Format tab. In the current selection group, click the arrow next to the chart elements box and then click horizontal category axis. Now question number 31. What is sorting? Why do we need to sort data? Sorting is a technique to arrange data in ascending or descending order. While working with large data, sorting helps us to manage data easily as per the need. Question number 32. What is the function of the autofilter command? By using the autofilter option, you can find the specific detail in the given criteria, while rest of the data will be hidden. Now you can filter based on choices you make from a list, or search to find the data that you look for. Question number 33. What is the advanced filter option used for? Advanced filter option is available under Data tab. An advanced filter can be used to perform more complex filtering than the basic filter. The advanced filter is used to filter a data set depending on user defined criteria that can be applied to several columns of data simultaneously. Question number 34. What is the advantage of linking workbooks? The advantage of linking workbook is that if any changes like text, formatting or formulas done in source worksheet, the document will reflect the changes immediately. Question number 35. Write the steps to break a workbook link. Now click on the Data tab, go to the Connections group, click on Edit Links. In the source list, click the link that you want to break and click the break link. Question number 36. Write the steps to share an Excel workbook. Now click on the Review tab, go to the Changes group, select the Share Workbook option. Share Workbook dialog box will be opened. Now tick the checkbox in Editing tab and click on OK. Question number 37. What is the advantage of sharing a workbook? So workbook sharing allows you to save time to keep tracking the multiple versions. The workbook can be saved on network location where others can open it. Workbook sharing features give access the same document and edit the workbook to other users. Question number 38. How will you cancel the workbook sharing? So click on the Review tab, go to the Changes group, select the Share Workbook option. Share Workbook dialog box will be opened and uncheck the tick box in Editing tab and click on OK button. Question number 39. What is macro? In Excel, macro is an action or a set of actions that you can record, give a name, save and run as many times as you want and whenever you want. Macros helps you to save time on repetitive tasks involved in data manipulation and data reports that are required to be done frequently. Question number 40. Under which tab macro option is available? Write the shortcut key to record view macro. So macro option is available in view tab. The shortcut key to record or view macro is Alt plus F8. Next question 41. What are the steps to record a macro? To record a macro in Excel, click the view tab in the ribbon. Click the macros drop down button in the macros button group. Select the record macro command to open the record macro dialog box. In the record macro dialog box, enter a name for your new macro into the macro name text box and then click on OK button. Question number 42. What is goal seek in Excel? A goal seek is a tool that is used to find an unknown value from a set of known values. It comes under the what if analysis feature of Microsoft Excel, which is used to find out the value that will give the desired result as a requirement. This function instantly calculates the output when the value is changed in the cell. Question number 43, and this is the last question of this video. What is Scenario Manager in Excel? Scenario Manager is used to compare data side by side and also swap multiple sets of data within a worksheet. In other words, when you have multiple variables and you want to see their effect on the final result and also want to estimate between two or more desired budgets, you can use Scenario Manager. It is built-in functionality in Excel and can be spotted under the head What If Analysis. It allows users to change input values up to a maximum of 32 cells.